background today. I'll be reviewing this brand new mystery thriller. This series just dropped on Netflix called The Glass Dome, and this series it is from Sweden. And this series centers around, we see this this woman. She once was kidnapped by this serial killer in this Swedish small town. Later on, when she escaped from her kidnapper, we see she was adopted by this guy in this small town. When this small girl, she goes missing, basically she gets kidnapped by the same serial killer. We see this woman, she starts doing investigation, and all the twist and turn around the small town and this little girl's parents and everything, it comes out. So this is a mystery thriller, and I see already a lot of people did not like this show. So I personally thought this show story itself, it is really is very interesting, but unfortunately this is a 6 episode series, and some of the episode is really very slow pace, drag out. But that's how small town story goes. You have to know, like, to know who kidnapped this little girl, you have to go to everyone, knock their door, uncover their dark mystery and everything. So, and where this show ends, I was just like really in shock. So overall, I really like this show. Although, as I was saying, yeah, some part of the show is really very slow paced and is very drag out. I think the show could have been really great if it was a movie. I think the script is perfect for a movie. For the show, it's really, they have to drag a lot. You know what I mean? But at the end, this is very interesting, I found. That is why I think overall a lot of people will enjoy this show, because as the show starts with this, really is very horrific thing happened to this woman when she was little, and of course when she get adopted and everything. When we learn more about her backstory, what happened to her, it was really is very interesting and intriguing. You're like, what happened to her, how did she escape and everything, and how is her life going. And yeah, so I'll be going into spoiler, because I don't know if I'm giving you a spoiler or something, so spoiler warning. I feel like the show at the end, when we learn, like her kidnapper is the guy been raising her all this time, I just in shock of like her dad. By the way, this guy was really good father to her whole her life. You can see she has a good relationship with him. So at the end, when we go to the ending and we see this guy, he's so unhinged and he has this like bad history with his own father, although it does make sense. But at the end of the day, as an audience, you feel like, oh, wow, yeah, the last episode for this show, it's just so intense when it's watching it. I was like, just so I will say some part of this show it's not as dramatic as it could have been, because this show is from Sweden, and it's also dubbed in English. So I don't know how it's in Sweden, because these people, that acting is not always as like intense it should be, because especially when this girl center this actress, who is the main actress in this show, her acting is sometimes, because when she was little, she was really traumatized, and the whole throughout the series, this actress, she acts same way throughout the series, so you never see any happy side of her. So as an audience, you just see her one expression like throughout the show. So when she get kidnapped at the end, see her same expression, and I was there thinking like, wow. So this actress, she doesn't have a lot of acting range. You can see like when she's acting, a lot of people were complaining online also, I see. I think she's an okay actress, honestly. Because her script was, she's so traumatized, so she always had same expression on her face. However, the guy who kidnapped her, he was interesting, I think. Again, he could have been more intense at the end. but he was same way he was acting. So the direction is not perfect for this show, but the story itself is really interesting. I think a lot of people will enjoy this. I personally did enjoy this. I was really edge of my seat. Production design, all the side plots are, some of the side plots are gross, I guess. Whenever you are watching any little girl get adopted, it's some of this gross side of people comes out, and I was there thinking, man, these are really gross. But anyway, overall, this series story itself, I found it interesting. I didn't see this coming at the end. I feel like overall this was interesting series from Sweden. I think there is another series came out a couple of months ago. That was also good. I forgot the name. This series overall, I feel like a lot of people will have good time watching, because like although it is slow paced, it still is very engaging, as the investigation goes on. At the end, overall this series is not disappointing, honestly, because like so often uh, when you go to the end, the story doesn't play out the way you think. But overall, this series is actually very satisfying watch was for me. Overall, yeah, I really liked, and that was my thought on this. Especially, I like the how this victim was, the kidnapped by the guy, and this guy was raising her. It was really sad story at the end, and I was just like edge of my seat. And that was my thought on this. Let me know in the comment what do you think about this series. If you enjoyed this review, don't miss other reviews on another show. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe. Until I see you next time, please take care.